Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves for the Sony PlayStation 2. In the last episode, we completed episode 2. We finally destroyed that dark mask, that evil mask, that made the miners a lot bigger and stronger, and almost, well, wouldn't say almost, it did give those same powers to Carmelita, but we managed to beat the mask at its own game, and we now have the Guru as part of the team. Now, we are on the third episode of the game, and we have a chance to do some more fun stuff. As I mentioned at the end of the last video, this is my favorite episode of the entire game, and you're gonna find out why sooner rather than later. But enough talk. Let us take on Flight of Fancy.
Bentley was obsessed. Every night he'd pore over the blueprints to Dr. M's fortress, looking for a way to get into the Cooper vault. He soon came to the conclusion that there was no way inside unless the gang picked up a dedicated RC specialist. An expert who had mechanical and piloting skills far exceeding his own. After weeks of searching techie chat rooms, he finally found someone who could keep up with him intellectually. A gearhead genius out of Holland named Penelope. She politely declined our invitation to join the team, saying she only works for the best. Apparently, her idea of the best was her boss, the Black Baron. A big-time dogfighting champ up there in Holland. He's so good that he's even set up an international competition called Aces to attract worthy opponents. A few days later, she sent us a counteroffer. If our gang could manage to beat the Black Baron at his own game, then she'd know we weren't just a pack of jokers, and therefore, worth her time. So, we got busy. With no time to lose, Bentley and Murray worked to put a plane together, while I got my pilot license the fastest way possible. We'd proved to this Penelope that the Cooper gang was up for the challenge, even if we were making it all up as we went along.
And now that that's over with, episode 3 now begins. Also, it's not like we're totally going to have a love interest for Bentley. Spoiler alert, we're going to have a love interest for Bentley. Anyway, we have new abilities, which always comes with a new episode. So, let's see what we got. I'm going to need 1,800 coins, and I'm nowhere near that. Though with Sly, I could get push attack level 2. Much like the spin attack level 2, except you press circle instead of square. Also, Insanity Strike. Why Bentley is getting some of Sly's attacks, I have no idea. And of course, we've also brought back the Guttural Roar, which we had late game in the second game. We get it a little earlier here. But for now, I'm just going to focus on Sly. And when we leave the hideout, when we leave the safe house, we actually see Sly leave. And he dons an aviator suit. That's because we are not going out and about like we usually do. We are going straight to the hotel.
If we're gonna succeed in this year's Aces competition, we'll need to learn who we're flying against.
What? They keep the flight roster a secret?
Correct. In years past, competitors would go out at night and sabotage each other's planes in preparation for the next day's dogfight.
I get it. So now they keep the lineup a secret, and no one knows who to mess with.
Precisely. Look, Sly, you're a good pilot, but we've only got one plane, and you'll be up there against dozens of bogeys.
You know, normally I'd make some sarcastic remark about how overwhelmed I am by your confidence in me, but those are some grim odds. And, well, you know, I'm always up for some sabotage.
Glad to hear it. Now, the roster is kept secret from the pilots, but not from the event staff.
Do we have a mole on the inside?
Our friend, Dimitri, has been hired to give color commentary during the dogfights. He'll know where the roster's hidden. Scout him out somewhere in the hotel lobby. But be careful. If you start a fight with the other pilots, we'll be kicked out of the competition.
Sure, we all play nice until tomorrow. Then we blow each other to bits at 300 feet.
Wonderful. So Dimitri's back. We're going to have to talk to him in order to get the flight roster. And 2, we just move around and do a normal jump. Don't know why you can jump here, but you can. We're going to have to just walk around and talk to people. And to talk to Dimitri, we are going to have to head to the bar, which thankfully isn't very far. Just walk up to Dimitri, and the conversation will automatically start.
Dimitri, funny seeing you here. Never pegged you as a flyboy.
Like a dance floor with many lights, I have many profiles. Dig, don't even try to understand the silky enigma of Dimitri.
Bentley seemed to think you might have a copy of the Aces flight lineup. That true?
And why should I talk to a 2-bit Rudy Poot crackerbox like you? Question mark in bold. Why?
Looks like I'll need to intimidate him a little. So, Dimitri isn't going to cooperate right away. We could threaten violence, but that's not really going to do anything. And while we could threaten to expose him, we practically did that already when we met him in Sly 2. So, we have to use a logical argument. It's our best chance.
We both know you're gonna tell me. You wouldn't have bothered showing up if you didn't want to talk, so spill it.
I know, but to talk is like sitting on an electric chair. The Baron has eyes and ears and fists. Dimitri will be discovered, and the jig is pinched.
Obviously, Dimitri is worried about getting caught. We need to calm him down. We could promise to protect him, but yeah, good luck with doing that, and trying to get Penelope on the team at the same time. Swear to keep it all a secret sounds like it could work, but we're thieves. We're not exactly the most trustworthy people. So we have to play to Dimitri's ego. If Dimitri could outdress him, he could probably outwit him.
Come on now, Dimitri. A man like you can deal with this Black Baron. You've got the best fashion sense of anyone I know.
The fashion? Style? You're right. If I cannot dress him, I can certainly outsmart him. All is told through clothes. Okay, I'll talk a flight lineup if you agree to owe Dimitri a favor, which I'll collect in a few months of time.
A favor?
This no small time favor like, will you water my fish or feed my plant? No way, bro. This old school mafia blood pact favor, like movies, big time.
Do I really need to say what we have to do here? We're going to have to agree to the favor. We obviously can't refuse. And what could we possibly bribe Dimitri with? Agree to the favor.
Okay, Dimitri. Hook me up with the flight roster, and we'll owe you one.
Done! The bargain she has struck. To find flight roster, look behind one of the tacky paintings in Black Baron's air hangar. It's hidden in secret safe.
Art decryption lock, huh? I know just the guy for the job.
Huh? Stand cool. Here comes Big Cheese.
I bid you all a most flamboyant welcome, my esteemed comrades of the skies. Welcome, welcome to another year of the Aces competition. We've got teams here from across the globe. Canada, Belgium, Ecuador, Iceland, Korea, and many, many more. Not the least of which is last year's deadly runner-up, Team Mugshot. This time we're gonna drill you jokers full of holes. Now, we all know that in years past, some teams have engaged in a little good-natured late-night hijinks. Like when Team Canada stole Ecuador's parachutes.
Or when Team Iceland saw the landing gear off Korea's planes.
Or when Portugal put rat poison in Team Mugshot's coffee machine. Yes, that was all so very funny, but no more. You know the rules. No one, absolutely no one, is to leave the hotel after sunset. If my guards catch you outside, you will be beaten to within an inch of your life. No exceptions. This will be a fair competition.
Same as last year and the year before. I've got the scars to prove it.
I bid you all an exuberant and exaggerated farewell, pilots. Tonight, sleep like geese. And tomorrow, soar like eagles, eh?
They don't lock the front door to the hotel. This isn't a jail. But you heard the Baron. Once outside, things will get dangerous.
So now that we have found a way to get the flight lineup / roster, and we've also been introduced to the Black Baron proper, not to mention that we've also met Mugshot for the first time since the first game. Yeah, Mugshot's back. And apparently he's taken up flying. We need to leave the hotel, and we can't go out the same way we came in. Instead, we need to find another way out. And I believe you have to leave through here. Yeah, believe it or not, there is an opening just next to the lobby. And if you walk through this, you can go through the door. Of course, once you leave, you'll be out of your disguise, and you'll be fair game for the guards, but that is a risk we are more than willing to take.
Careful, partner. The Baron's got plenty of guards on duty, and it's a long way up to his castle on the hill.
So we need to get to the castle and lower the drawbridge. We do have guards, but we also have that blimp up there. That blimp does have searchlights, and those searchlights can give you trouble if they catch you, because if they catch you, all the guards will be looking for you. So we need to start getting some coins because I want to get push attack level 2. And while we're here, there are a few things I can mention. We have ducks that will let us take shortcuts from one area to another. The cheese acts as a trampoline. Obviously, we've mentioned the blimp. We don't want to get caught by the blimp. Getting caught by the blimp is very, very bad. So make sure that doesn't happen. Nice. I have exactly 600. And of course, if you want to get back to the safe house, you actually have to use the cheese to get back up there. Just leap up right here. There's a door, and oh, jeez, we actually have to complete the rest of the mission then, don't we? Well, that can wait. At least for the time being. Also, by pressing this button, we can open up the bridge, but only for so long. It will eventually go back up again. However, if we can get to the middle of the bridge, we can jump and stand on the middle of it whenever the bridge goes back up, and that way we can give ourselves a little bit of a shortcut and the bridge can still be of use. But anyway, I'm going to take the route that I really want to take, which is right here. And there's a duct right there across from where I'm standing right now, and that's the path I want to take. You want to take this bridge, you get to the well, you get to that duct, you crawl through it, you make your way to the castle. Not much to it. You can get to the castle a lot sooner than you think. And while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and smack things around. So that way... Oh dear. Yeah, I want to make sure that stuff involving that thing does not happen. And you're back. Well, you just made it a little About to say, I think there's 2 blimps. There are 2 blimps. I think there are 2 blimps. There are 2 blimps. Okay. You want to make sure neither of them catch you. I forgot that there was a second blimp. And while the castle is over there, in case we don't need any health, and we can get up here just fine, we can just take the duct. And as much as I would like to take that coin, I'm not going to be able to do it. How that guy cannot see me from over there, I will never know. And apparently, if you know what you're doing, you can stay around here and take all the coins you need from the guards. Just walk around. Won't take long for guards to respawn. I'll have to keep that in mind for when I get the rest of the coinage that I need for the first day's worth of abilities and gadgets. But anyway, we're now at the other side of this. We want to be very careful. If these guys see us, they will try to breathe fire. I believe they are carrying a can of gasoline, and they can use it for a fire-breathing attack. And of course you got the flashlight guards with the guns. And he's going to look for us, but he's not going to be able to look very far. Also, there is a wolf right there. There are wolves in this area. And if you somehow get close to them, they will do a lot of damage. Kind of like the bears from the second game. And they can just tear you apart just like that. Good thing I stuck around. They can also go after the enemies too, just like the bears in the second game. So keep that in mind in case you need to get rid of enemies a little more quickly and the wolves happen to be in the area. That is indeed a can of gas that guard is carrying. But anyway, here's the castle. We need to get in there.
I won't be able to get inside the Baron's hangar with that drawbridge up. There should be a release lever on top of the castle somewhere. Sorry, pal, but you're the best climber we got.
And we need to go to this side of the castle to start the climb.
The competition starts tomorrow. Where are all my guards? Asleep? Watching TV? I bother paying them at all if they're going to lounge about like common tourists.
And that was the Black Baron. If you stick around while hanging on the underside of this bridge, you will be able to hear him. You will be able to see him walk around. Also, while swinging around stuff, you want to be sure you are absolutely near where you want to press X and go to, because it is possible to hang on the wrong thing. Like, I could accidentally hang on the hook if I don't want to. Also, right here, you want to be between the windows at all times, because it is possible to be caught by the Black Baron and you'll fail the job.
The Aces pilots get better and better. We've got some real competition on our hands this year. Oh, I'm not saying it's too much for Team Black Baron. No. We've done a fine job training. Our pilots are in tip-top condition. The best lot, without question. Truly, I'm not saying this truly. This is going to be our finest victory ever. Yes. Tomorrow we'll witness some legendary dogfighting. Provided the other teams don't sabotage each other. When will they learn?
And right there is the third enemy of this area. A rabbit-like enemy carrying a pitchfork and wearing clogs. Because this is Holland after all. Well, technically this is the Netherlands. For some reason everyone calls it Holland when Holland is just a region. It's really just the Netherlands. But yeah, the bunny enemy does attack with the rake and looks ridiculous with the clogs on.
Sly! Hey, Sly! Sly, are you out there?
Nope, sorry. Just us Black Baron goons.
Throw the switch and lower the drawbridge so that I can get up there.
Sorry, pal. I don't see any switch.
But there just has to be a switch. I can't get in the Baron's hangar from down here.
Hold on. I got an idea. It's gonna fall.
Medieval, but effective. Thanks, pal.
Sure thing. See you back at the safe house.
And after making our way up there, after narrowly getting caught by the Black Baron at the windows, we tried to find a switch for Bentley to lower the drawbridge. There's no way. Instead, we get a catapult. A medieval catapult, no less. We have to use this to get up to the hangar. This is where the hangar is. Once we're inside the hangar, we are going to start looking for the art safe. This makes a return.
Accurate. The flight roster should be locked behind one of the paintings in this hangar.
This makes a return from slide 2. I can't even remember we did this already.
Attention! Attention!
Actually,
Staff. We've got a big day tomorrow with the first round of the Aces competition, just 12 hours away. You've all done a superlative job preparing for the event, and this year promises to be the best dogfighting action we've ever seen. However, cannot stress enough that I must wait. You've all been hired to help me achieve victory. If in fact the unthinkable happens and Team Black Baron loses, I'm going to dismiss the lot of you and start playing with the new staff. Am I making myself clear? Leave nothing to chance. No outsider is to enter the castle. No one is to go near our planes. If we lose, if I lose, I'm going to take it out on all of you. Anyhow, have a pleasant evening and let's have fun tomorrow. What?
as I was saying, I'm about to say I don't think we've done the art safes yet, but then I realized we did do that in episode 1. It's just been a long while. So anyway, there are 2 safes. I'm going to go here to not only get a bunch of coins. Don't attack that, by the way. And I'm going to show off the wrong one. This is the one you're not supposed to open. And believe it or not, you don't need to zoom out with X to find the code for this one. It's right there if you're just paying attention. 223. And you know the drill by now. Use the left analog stick or the D-pad to change numbers, and you'll open the safe.
That safe was a bust. Try the other.
And believe it or not, there is an other. By the way, it should go without saying that there are some things you need to avoid besides the spotlights, which you should have no business getting near. There's also the floor with its grid-like lasers. You do not want to touch those at all. And thankfully, we bought the triple jump in episode 2, so getting here is a snap. And it also takes us to a lot of coins, which I will definitely be needing. Wish I could get that coin, but oh well. And that was narrow right there. But here is the other safe that we need to open up. There's the other painting. That amazingly had coins, who knew? And the other number is 510. Kind of hard to tell that there's supposed to be a 1 there, but that is a 1 if you're paying attention. You can tell where the 5 and the 0 are. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and insert the code. Now the Aces team roster is ours, and we have completed this job. Now it's time for the first day of this operation.
Okay, fellas. According to the Aces flight lineup, we'll be flying against Team Iceland and Team Belgium in tomorrow's semi-final round. As you're all aware, we've only got a single plane, while our opponents will be flying 15 apiece. You got that, guys? That's 30 to 1 odds against us. In order to give us a fighting chance, we'll need to pit these 2 teams against each other. First, Murray and Sly will paddle through the sewers beneath town to get access to an air vent leading into Team Iceland's hotel room. Steal one of their trademark Viking helmets, then head over to Team Belgium's hangar. Vandalize one of their aircraft, then plant the helmet in order to frame Team Iceland for the damage. Next, Murray and I will steal one of Team Belgium's monogrammed handkerchiefs. Meanwhile, the Guru will break into the Team Iceland supply truck carrying their lucky ice sculpture. Sly will steal the art and then place the handkerchief insinuating Team Belgium for the crime. Get it? We frame both teams so they'll be gunning for each other and not Sly in the semifinals. All the while, I'll be setting up defenses around the Team Cooper air hangar. You never know when one of the other teams might come looking to do us some harm.
And with that, day one of the Holland operation is go. Actually showing that text off so you can see it this time. So now that that's over with, we can now play as Bentley and Murray at any point in episode 3. And because I have the money for it, I will go for push attack level 2. Wait a minute. Press circle. Press triangle, triangle, and circle to do a powerful push attack. We are going to buy this, and I am going to show this off, because I can. So, we have push attack level 2. Press triangle twice. Once you have that light blue glow, press circle, and you'll have a much powerful push attack. This can be used to keep the flashlight guards at bay and even do a little more damage than the level 1 push. So, now that we've gotten that taken care of, it's time to go ahead and save the game. And by the time the next video starts, I will have the money for the Insanity Strike and the Guttural Roar, because I want all the abilities. And we will then continue with day 1 of the Holland operation in the next video. Join me next time where we take on more of episode 3 and sabotage Team Iceland and Team Belgium's efforts to win the Aces competition. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!